An investigation into a switchgear explosion revealed that an overlooked piece of metal caused extensive damage. This metal piece was a retaining nut for the switchgear's lifting eye, which was improperly left in place. The incident highlights the importance of thorough inspections and the potential consequences of neglecting maintenance procedures. A 4-inch steel piece with a tapped hole fell through the gear during removal of the damaged line sided up, and it was identified as a retaining nut for the switchgear's lifting eye. The retaining nut had never been removed and was held in place only by paint. The installer may have mistakenly believed it was welded or intended to be. The overlooked retaining nut caused a line-side face-to-face explosion, resulting in approximately $250,000 in damages. The switchgear had undergone yearly infrared inspections, which failed to detect the issue. The incident emphasizes the critical role of thorough inspections and adherence to maintenance procedures to prevent catastrophic failures. It is recommended to inspect switchgear components thoroughly, paying attention to potential hazards such as loose or improperly installed parts. Remove all retaining nuts for lifting eyes before energizing switchgear. Ensure that equipment is installed and maintained according to manufacturer specifications. Review maintenance procedures regularly and enhance them as necessary to improve safety and reliability. Switchgear is a critical component in electrical distribution systems responsible for controlling, protecting, and isolating electrical equipment. A failure in switchgear can have significant consequences, including power outages, equipment damage, and safety hazards. Therefore, regular maintenance and thorough inspections are essential to ensure the reliable and safe operation of switchgear. The incident involving the overlooked retaining nut serves as a stark reminder of the potential consequences of neglecting these procedures. The retaining nut, intended to secure the lifting eye during installation, should have been removed before the switchgear was energized. Its presence created a potential fault point, and ultimately, it led to a catastrophic explosion. Infrared inspections are a common method for detecting hotspots and potential problems in electrical equipment. However, in this case, the infrared inspections failed to detect the presence of the retaining nut. This highlights the limitations of infrared inspections and the importance of using a combination of inspection methods to identify potential issues. In addition to infrared inspections, visual inspections should be conducted to identify any loose or improperly installed parts. During visual inspections, technicians should pay close attention to areas where foreign objects or debris could accumulate. They should also check for signs of corrosion, wear, and damage. Furthermore, it is crucial to follow the manufacturer's recommendations for installation and maintenance. The manufacturer's specifications provide detailed instructions on how to install and maintain the equipment properly. Failure to follow these instructions can lead to equipment failure and safety hazards. In the case of the switchgear explosion, the installer may have assumed that the retaining nut was welded or intended to be left in place. However, this assumption was incorrect and ultimately led to the explosion. This underscores the importance of verifying all assumptions and following the manufacturer's instructions. The cost of the switchgear explosion was approximately $250,000. This figure includes the cost of repairing the damaged equipment, replacing the faulty components, and the downtime associated with the outage. However, the true cost of the explosion could be much higher, including the potential for injuries, legal liabilities, and damage to the company's reputation. Therefore, it is crucial to invest in regular maintenance and thorough inspections to prevent such incidents from occurring. Firstly, implement a comprehensive inspection program that includes both infrared and visual inspections. Secondly, train technicians on how to properly inspect switchgear components and identify potential hazards. Thirdly, follow the manufacturer's recommendations for installation and maintenance. Fourthly, review maintenance procedures regularly and enhance them as necessary to improve safety and reliability. Fifthly, remove all retaining nuts for lifting eyes before energizing switchgear. Sixthly, ensure that all equipment is installed and maintained according to manufacturer specifications. Seventhly, emphasize the critical role of thorough inspections and adherence to maintenance procedures to prevent catastrophic failures. Eighthly, inspect switchgear components thoroughly, paying attention to potential hazards such as loose or improperly installed parts. Ninthly, consider using additional inspection techniques such as ultrasonic testing or vibration analysis to detect hidden defects. 10thly, document all inspections and maintenance activities to track the condition of the equipment and identify any trends or patterns. By implementing these recommendations, it is possible to reduce the risk of switchgear explosions and ensure the reliable and safe operation of electrical distribution systems. The incident involving the overlooked retaining nut serves as a valuable lesson for all electrical professionals. It highlights the importance of thoroughness, attention to detail, and adherence to best practices. By learning from this incident, we can prevent similar tragedies from occurring in the future. Electrical safety is paramount, and every effort should be made to ensure the safe operation of electrical equipment. The switchgear's function in the electrical system should also be considered. Switchgear is used to de-energize equipment to allow work to be done and to clear faults downstream. Switchgear often has circuit breakers, fuses, and switches. Switchgear can range from low voltage to high voltage. Switchgear safety is incredibly important. Switchgear can be in hospitals, data centers, and factories. The location of the switchgear should be considered. It should be in a clean environment. Switchgear maintenance is an important aspect and should be part of a routine maintenance program. A maintenance program can include thermographic surveys, visual inspections, and electrical testing. Switchgear failures can be catastrophic. This can lead to injury and extensive equipment damage, so proper precautions should be heeded. When working on switchgear, follow the proper lockout-tagout procedures. Personal protective equipment includes safety glasses, gloves, and fire-resistant clothing. Switchgear comes in a variety of sizes, configurations, and voltage levels. Regular training is important for all personnel working with switchgear. The training programs include safety procedures, maintenance procedures, and troubleshooting techniques. The cost of downtime is very high. Switchgear failures can cause extended outages. The costs associated with downtime include lost production, revenue, and potential damage to reputation. Modern switchgear often incorporates advanced monitoring and control systems. These systems provide real-time data on the status of the equipment, allowing operators to identify and address potential problems before they lead to failures. In conclusion, the switchgear explosion caused by the overlooked retaining nut serves as a valuable lesson in the importance of thorough inspections, adherence to maintenance procedures, and a commitment to safety. By learning from this incident, electrical professionals can prevent similar tragedies from occurring in the future and ensure the reliable and safe operation of electrical distribution systems.